Oh, that's cool. All right. I don't want to put up here. You're unbelievable. Your body is calling for me. Where's my channel? They're kind of like, so I'm Unique Divination, and I've been doing this for over 10 years, right? And I'm a Capricorn Sun, Taurus Moon, hey y'all, Gemini Rising. Okay, so those are the cards that I was dealt with: Capricorn Sun, Taurus Moon, Gemini Rising. Put your zodiac in the comments if you want to let me know who you are and what your sign is. You can do your sun sign, your moon sign. Let me know what your sign is. Free readings. Comment free below. Alright, and you can do that now or on the replay. That's fine. Let's stay on course. I tend to trail off a little bit, y'all. Don't worry about it. Help me stay on course, though, if you see me doing that. Alright, so this shift, the Mercury retrograde was in Leo. Alright, the sign for boldness, courage, and creative expression. And it's time to speak your truth with confidence. Drop a lion or star in the chat if you're ready to move forward with clarity, courage, and cosmic alignment. What just happened with mine? What just happened with mine? Drop a lion in the chat if you're ready to move forward with clarity, courage, and cosmic alignment. Alright, so before we begin, we want to release any lingering retrograde residue. It's still there, like I said, it goes direct in a couple of days, but we can still focus on releasing that energy, right? Releasing that energy. And so what I want you to do is I want us to relax. If you're in a quiet environment, if you can, I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Alright? Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Ready? I'll do that again. I'm about to get on YouTube in a second. how we feeling? Are we feeling good? We feeling great? Feeling good? Alright, so after you've done that, I want you to imagine the golden light moving from your crown down to your throat, clearing out miscommunication, delays, and mental clutter from the past few weeks. So that's also something that you can do. You can use on your own time. You don't. I need to set up something for YouTube. Let me see. Oh no, what I just done. Let me see. Can I set up YouTube right here? I got 150 platforms, y'all. Let's set this up. How can I set this up? Platforms now. Let's get it. Oh, this is crazy. I gotta yeah, you're not gonna be able to do YouTube today. I need to update my celebrity psychic readings. That's what I need to do. Hey y'all, hey. Comment free if you want a reading. What is this? And this book, that's a real important one. Alright, so that's gonna help with that. Alright, so back to Mercury retrograde. The first question
to Mercury retrograde
is one second.
We go together, Nisha. Tell.
And the black color, large size, only to
Live as your friends. They're ready to use you. Every day some new shit. Beefing with my bitch right now, but life still lit. Riding down the strip, $500,000 whip. 5 M's for the kid for ice like this. Everything I want to hit, I scratch them off the list. Ask about me, word around the town, I'm a pimp. Hole, get my heart.
Six of Swords energy, moving from rough waters to calmer waters, you know, coming out of rough patch. 155 on my clock, right?
Listen, if you got an old car like me, I'm gonna
write my name on a light bill and a phone line. I don't even got teeth to argue with nobody. If I get one more collection call, I'm calling CPS myself. Write my name on a light.
Please share the live, you guys, so we can get some more people in this reading. It's gonna be powerful. And you know, TikTok picks out the highlights.
So boom, it's a Wednesday, I'm chilling, eating hot wings and scratching my ear, right? I get a text from Darnell's mama. Darnell's mama talking about, baby, Darnell gone, he ain't make it. I'm crying, not because he dead, but because I ain't get my puppy support check yet.
Before I pull up to the candlelight vigil, okay? Tell me why this man walk out the back of the house with a plate of ribs. I said, ain't you supposed to be dead?
He talking about, that was my twin brother. Darnell, you ain't got no brother, you barely got teeth. I chased him 3 blocks barefoot in my bonnet, and now I'm banned from Family Dollar. So boom.
I can't.
A lot of y'all don't like Donald Trump, but I think we need to free Donald Trump. Real shit.
Hey y'all, I just got finished going live. If you want to check out the video before this, Mercury retrograde and what can we do to stay in alignment. Other than that, I ain't doing that. I need to clean my altar. That's what I need to do. Get these candles. Let me see. Let me show you what I got. Got some Florida. Ah! I'm so clumsy. Florida water. Abre Camino. I'm about to go clean my altar and put some candles up here. Rose water. These candles. Double action. Green for money. I'm gonna display. I'll be right back.
You feeling great? Feeling good? Alright, so after you've done that, I want you to imagine a golden light moving from your crown down to your throat, clearing out miscommunication, delays, and mental clutter from the past few weeks. So that's also something that you can do. You can use on your own time. You don't just have to use this right now, okay? All right? I also have an affirmation. So if you have a journal, or if you have my journal, which I have it here in pink, and we have in yellow, all right? Hit me up if you want a journal. But I'm going to give you another affirmation to work with. And this one, affirm with me. Ready? I release the past 3 weeks with gratitude. I step into clarity and alignment. Releasing the past 3 weeks with gratitude is crazy, but we gonna try. I'm gonna try. I've been going through a retrograde, so I'm really have to focus on this affirmation. Let me read it again. I release the past 3 weeks with gratitude. I step into clarity and alignment. Okay?
I need to charge this phone.
Drop a star emoji
I'll be right back
in the comment section if it resonates with you. Drop a star section on TikTok or on Instagram in the comments if that resonates with you.
I'll just carry my off for a second.
All right. Now it's time for us to get into our collective Mercury Direct Tarot Oracle reading. Okay, I have a few cards that I would like to get into. Let me hook up my stuff. Alright, we're gonna get into it. Alright, so I'm gonna pull 4 cards for the collective. And the first card is going to represent lesson learned during this retrograde. That's the first card. The second card is going to be what is now ready to move forward. The third card is going to be how to communicate with more clarity going forward, right? The fourth card is going to be message from Mercury for the rest of August, all right? So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to pull 2 cards. Well, no. For the first question, I'm going to pull 2 cards. I'm going to pull a self-care, and I'm going to pull a regular. So here are my self-care cards. I love these cards so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, okay? Somebody else needs this message. Mercury retrograde is not just kicking our butts. Even if people don't even realize that Mercury retrograde has an effect on them, a lot of people are really suffering from it, right? Alright, so that's for self-care. And then also, today's a full moon, so let me, we got a lot going on. I think it's full moon in Aquarius. I have full moon cards, so I'm also gonna do that too. Let me find it. It's full moon in Aquarius. So let me find that, because that's gonna help dictate what we got going on too. Here we go. Full moon and Aquarius. Alright. Alright, so that's going to help. That. Alright, so back to Mercury retrograde. The first question is, lessons learned during this retrograde. What lessons did we learn during this retrograde? Alright, so this is the Hermetic deck. This is my favorite deck. This is my go-to deck. This is my go-to deck. I love the Hermetic deck. Even though it's plain, it's black and white, but it gives you so much, right? It gives you so much. And if you're ever interested in any of the cards that I use, I have an Amazon storefront, and I pretty much list everything I use, whether it be in my personal business or just in personal life. So the cards are there if you're interested, okay? Alright. So, what lessons have we learned during this retrograde? That's the first question that we're focusing on right now. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you like what I'm talking about, go ahead and give me a donation. TikTok, I believe it's like gifts or something. Instagram, badges. If you like what I'm saying, go ahead and hook a sister up. Alright? Hook a sister up. Alright. So, we'll just start there first. So, before we backtrack to card 1, I have to make us aware that it's full moon. It's full moon in Aquarius. Let me show you Instagram. Full moon in Aquarius, and this card says, show the world the real you. It fell underneath my desk. Alright, I'm back. Show the world the real you. So a lot of us, sometimes myself, we all fall victim to not doing things because we're scared to be judged, right? And so this is a lesson for you. This is a message for you. This is a confirmation for some of y'all that whatever moves you want to make, whether it be in public or at a job, or you're tired of faking it. So stop, right? Stop trying to uphold this image. Stop trying to be perfect. One of my favorite sayings is the only thing that's perfect is imperfection. And it is what it is. And so we have to remember that we're human. We're here to make mistakes and to grow and to learn. And so you can't do that if you're trying to be fake and not be real and be authentic and show people who you really are. And so that's very important, especially when you want to connect with people and you want to relate to people and you want people to identify with you. We know who's fake and who's not, right? And so to avoid that, just show the world the real you. And that's the only thing I can say about that, okay? Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. I will be burning candles for the collective too. If you're interested in getting on my petition, I do energy cleansing, I do house blessing, road opener, unblocking, protection, whatever the collective may need, right? And you can get on that if you can get in on that if you are interested in signing up to my community energy clearing, okay? If you're interested in it, DM me or message me on TikTok, okay? Alright, so the full moon is in Aquarius, that's today, alright? And so, back to retrograde. Retrograde, which goes direct August 11th. Lessons learned during this retrograde. And so I put a self-care card. And you know what? I'm going to pull another card too for this question. I'm going to pull a money card. I think there was some lessons in money that we had too. I know I certainly had some lessons in money. Make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing on TikTok and on Instagram, please. Please, please, please. Alright, so lessons learned during retrograde. We're going to start with the money card, and it says, lessons learned. I am a good person with or without money. And this is really important because in this society, they'll make you feel like you're nothing without money, right? And so that's one lesson that we learned or are learning as this retrograde is closing up, or you should be learning. Did you have an experience where you found out that you were a good person with or without money? Tell us about the experience in the comments if you would like to, okay? Or think about an experience where you had a revelation in the last 3 weeks that, wait a minute, money doesn't define me or my character. I'm a good person regardless, right? And the card goes on to say, my personal character is not measured by what I do and do not possess. The status of my bank account is irrelevant to my self-worth. Soul money. I am light and carefree in my abundance. All right. And so that's a lesson that we have to learn, is that I am a good person with or without money. All right. Drop a star in the comments if you resonate with that message. All right. We're moving on to the second card, but we're still on the first question. Lessons learned during this retrograde. Music. Music affects us. What we listen to, it affects us on a soul basis. It helps your mood. And so I don't know if you had an experience during these past 3 weeks where you just didn't want to listen to certain stuff. It was low vibrational and you had to put on some more calming, soothing type music. So remember that you can use music to help dictate, help align your frequency and your vibe, okay? So that's another lesson that we learned during this retrograde. Very light, very simple lessons. I'm liking this. I'm all about simplicity. All right, the good stuff. The last card and the lessons that we learned during this Mercury retrograde is the Wheel of Fortune. And so what this tells us is that, and it was actually reversed. I wasn't going to read reversals, but it makes sense too with the form of the question. And so this card is telling us that the lesson that we learned during this retrograde is that we had no control. You have no control over divinity, divine. The only thing that you can do is make choices, observe, and respond based off of what's going on around you. You have the only thing you have control over is yourself. When spirit is in alignment with you and things are going into play, all you can do is walk by faith and not by sight. You just keep moving forward, keep staying level-headed. As retrograde is happening, is closing up, you have no control, right? You only have control over you. Let spirit do what it do. You focus on manifesting, writing your journal, right? But this card is definitely telling us that, excuse me, I don't know why I always be yawning when I get on live. I don't know if it's like a tick or something. But definitely, when Mercury in retrograde is happening, don't try to take the wheel. Don't try to force things. Don't try to push things. Don't try to manipulate things. Don't try to control things. Let everything play out. That's all you can do during retrograde. Drop a star in the comments, either now or on the replay, if you resonate with the message for question 1. Okay? If you resonate with the message for question 1. I should take a picture of these. Hold on, I'm trying to take a picture of these cards real quick. So I can post them later. Weird. Alright, so we have that. And it's following Aquarius. Alright, moving on. Question number 2. What is now ready to move forward? What is now ready to move forward? And so we're going to go with our tarot here. I'm going to pull 2 cards for this question. I'm going to pull my tarot, and then I'm going to pull a goddess guidance oracle card. Again, if anybody's interested in any of the cards I use, I have an Amazon storefront, and you can get the exact same cards too, okay? So we're on question 2. What is now ready to move forward? And I'm talking in regards to Mercury retrograde. It goes direct August 11th. I've been struggling with retrograde. That's why I wanted to come on here and give a reading. And just to connect and see who else needed some guidance moving forward out of this retrograde. Radio, come in. I'm sorry, if y'all hear scratching, y'all, it's my 14-year-old Yorkie named Radio. He's scratching at my door. It's like cracked open. He's trying to get in. Come on, Doobie. Alright. How you guys doing this Friday? Talk to me, y'all. Leave a zodiac sign in the comments and let me know who I got up in here. Alright, so for question number 2. Question number 2 in regards to retrograde. What is now ready to move forward? Alright? Let's start with the tarot card first. This is my Knight of Cups. I don't know if you can see it. This is my Knight of Cups. TikTok. Instagram. Knight of Cups. And so what is ready to move forward is, it's got Aquarius and Pisces on here. So if you have Aquarius and Pisces placements, this is really beneficial for you. Knight of Cups. What is now ready to move forward? We are now ready to move forward with emotional intelligence. Cups represent emotion. The Knights represent movement. We're moving away from things. We are ready to move forward and move away from things that no longer serve us any purpose, place, or need in our new paradigm shift. A new paradigm shift is a total new environment, thought process, mindset that you have acquired, right? Knight of Cups. What is now ready to move forward? Us worrying about things, being concerned with things that are not resonating with us anymore. We are on a different frequency, okay? And so we're ready to move forward with our emotional intelligence and only focus on the things that are relevant in our life. We're not holding on to baggage. That means moving away from emotional baggage. The Knight is going away. He's moving away. He's moving away from emotional baggage, okay? We're no longer holding on to anything that is going to hold us back or hold us down. People, places, and things. Feelings. Release them ASAP, okay? Drop a star in the comments if you resonate with this. What else is ready to move forward? I have, for Goddess Guidance, White Tarot, sensitivity. You're becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. This kind of aligns with this, right? So because of that, we're more sensitive, we're more in tune. We don't need to be around survival mode people. We don't need to be around people that put us down, are negative about things, okay? We are now entering into a new space with a different kind of emotional intelligence, okay? Question 3. How to communicate with more clarity moving forward. How to communicate with more clarity moving forward. Let's see what we got going on. How to communicate with more clarity moving forward. Let's see what we got. Wait, let me take a picture of these real quick. how to communicate with more clarity moving forward. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe on TikTok and YouTube, okay? Like, share, and subscribe. If you resonate with the message, send me a star, send me a gift, or a badge. I will greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pull one card for this. And I have 5 of Pentacles reversed. How to communicate with more clarity going forward. Well, 5 upright, 5 of Pentacles upright. My deck is Lord of Material Trouble. We got health in here. All right, so how to communicate with more clarity going forward. Lose the resentment and the anger. Lose resentment and anger. Lose resentment and anger. Irritability. What can you do to help with your irritability so that you're able to communicate with more clarity? When you're frustrated, it's not really easy to communicate because you're going off of emotions, you're irritated, you're cranky, you're snappy. Being angry and being resentful is not a good way to communicate with more clarity going forward, right? And so there are a few things that we can do to help with any anger or resentment issues that you may have. When you find yourself talking to people, get frustrated, not letting people finish, cutting them off, just being all the way weird. And so the first thing is, I don't know if you guys can see this, but whenever I get a card with this little cross on it right here, to me, in my intuition, it represents health, right? And so I would say, when was the last time you got a checkup? When was the last time you checked your blood pressure? I don't know how old some of y'all are, but the way how everybody's eating, Gen Z, millennials, Generation X, does anybody cook anymore? Like, everybody has high blood pressure, sodium, from eating. So, with that being said, go check on your health. Go get a checkup. Go to the doctor. Hold on, I'm about to ask my son to close my door. You know, you coming up the steps?
Hey, y'all. Hey.
All right, so go to the doctor, get a checkup.
All right, I'm back.
Eating right. I brought up eating right. Drinking water or being hydrated. Water doesn't always give you what you need, right? And I found that out.
All right, free readings. Comment free reading if you want a free reading, y'all.
I find myself being tired, dizzy a little bit, and my practitioner told me, like, okay, try some electrolytes. So I'm not a doctor, in no way. This is a disclaimer. I'm just saying that if you're drinking water and you still feel tired and just you don't have
hey, would you like a reading, love?
Salts and sodium, and so.
All right, so the program that I was running was in regard to a live that I did earlier regarding retrograde. You can either get a retrograde, or if you have a specific question, I do 1 card pull. Thanks for hanging around till I'm waiting. Thanks for hanging around. So because I had to step out for a second. But yeah, that look back on my previous live, and it's Mercury in retrograde, what we need to do, alignment moving forward, okay? So let me pull a card for you, Rios. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And do you have a question, or would you like a general reading, my love? We'll get back to that program in a second. I'm on TikTok as well. All right, conflict. If you don't mind, can you share your zodiac sign? If you want to share theirs too, if you know it, that'll help. But if not, that's okay. Congratulations on the promotion.
Congratulations on the promotion. Scorpio. All right. I don't know what I did to my finger. I have like this cut on my finger. Oh, it hurts. Nonetheless. All right, let's see what we got going on. And I don't know if you realize, but Mercury, my tongue has been tied lately. Mercury has been in retrograde for the past 3 weeks, and that also flares up miscommunication, mishaps, conflict. So a lot of those things can heighten. Mercury retrograde goes direct August 11th. Check out my last live to see what it is that you need to do to align moving forward, okay? Oh, wow. All right. Nine of Swords reversed. Nine of Swords reversed. And we have on here Mars and Gemini. Mars deals with aggression. Mars deals with... Hey, Emerald, I'm doing a reading real quick. I will hop you on if you want to. It might have been a mistake. Sometimes that happens. Mars is a planet of war. Gemini deals with reading in between the lines. Nines deal with chaos, conflict. Swords deals with communication, business, and travel. This card is upright. It's called Lord of Despair and Cruelty. But it's reversed. So ultimately, I don't know if things have gotten worse because of the last 3 weeks. Like I said, Mercury was in retrograde, and really dealing with conflicts and stuff like that isn't really working. This card reversed is telling me that you need to take back control. Right? So ultimately, like I said, upright, this card represents chaos, strife, talking down upon, just conflict with words, harsh words, aggressiveness. This card is saying that you need to take back your power. There are a few ways that you can take back your power. And this is in the job situation, and so we always have to keep that in mind. If you have not tried to approach this person one-on-one, I would start there, right? I would say, hey, I just want to figure out where we went off on the wrong foot. We really don't have to like each other. I have to work here. I need my check. Evidently you do. Figure out a way, or, talk to ChatGPT. Come up with a strategy or a plan, like an outline of what you would like to say. Keep in mind, the outline may not go how you want it to go, but it's always going to have a plan and have a clear understanding and clarity of what you want to come across. If you don't feel comfortable having a one-on-one with this person, then I would highly recommend that you set up a meeting with the supervisor, right? But I'm going to say, because I was a manager and I had to deal with stuff like that, managers really want to see you try to resolve the conflict yourself, right? And so I would do that first before I went to the supervisor. If you attempted to set up conflict resolution and this person did not take it, then you need to move forward with the supervisor. If the supervisor can't fix it, then you need to move forward with HR. So that's the thing about working in companies, and you need your job. And so those are the steps you got to take. This is telling you to take back your power. Take back your words. Take back everything. Take back control. Do not allow this person's nasty disposition to affect you, right? Maintain energy. Maintain your energy. Keep the same vibe, whether you see this person or not. Always don't ever let this person see that they've gotten up under your skin. If you're somebody that wears your heart or your emotions on your face, you gotta have poker face around this person. This person cannot, under any other circumstances, know that she works your nerves. So that's the first thing. So it's all about taking back power, taking back control. You don't have to be nice to her,
but you can be kind and just be an overall good person. For some reason, that tends to eat people up a lot when they see that it don't phase you and that you're still a kind and caring person, right? And you move with virtue and stuff like that. So she moved into another job and I took hers, right? Take back power, take back control. If you can corner her, make sure you get her where there's nobody around. She doesn't need an audience, none of that stuff, right? She doesn't need an audience. She just needs, at every opportunity, it's a shame because we're friends, right? And this is what I'm saying. You've got to take that back. It doesn't matter. She's clearly jealous, right? She's very jealous of you. She's envious. And so she probably never was your friend. So let's just throw that out there. And because I pulled this card, I feel like she never was your friend, right? So understand that. And so, like I said, take back your power, take back control, confront her without an audience. If she, tell her what you need. Hey, I don't know what's going on. This is where I work at. This is where you work at. We need to maintain boundaries. Da-da-da-da, lay it out. If she does not adhere to that, you write down the date and the time that you talk to her. And like I said, then you move forward to the supervisor. If that don't work, then you move forward to HR. Conflict resolution in the corporate world, we know is best. And it just helps build your character, right? So it's a phase, it's an obstacle, it's a challenge. And it's meant to teach you new skills, new communication skills, communicating with effectiveness, communicating with clarity, and standing 10 toes down. And creating, maintaining, and respecting boundaries. So there's a lot of things that you can learn and grasp and a skill set that you can use if you take back control. Understand, she may not never like you. She may still talk about you. But what you want her to know, you have to put it out there that, okay, this relationship is sour. However, we still need to move forward and work. You go about your way, I go about mine. We're going to leave it at that, right? If it gets back that she's still whatever, then like I said, go to the supervisor. But conflict resolution is always best, okay? Yeah, she was never your friend, sis. She was never a friend. Comment resonate or comment a star if you resonated with this reading. Also, if you're interested in getting a deeper reading, if you sign up to my mailing list, click on the link in my bio, sign up to my mailing list. My 30-minute readings have gone up to $111. But what I do for people who sign up to my mailing list, if you sign up today, you will get a link for a 30-minute reading for $45. And so we can get into a whole bunch of stuff. That was just one card, right? If you sign up to the mailing list, you will immediately get a link for a 30-minute reading for $45. So that's a hell of a discount, $45 as opposed to $111. It's a 66% discount. And I only do that for people who support me and follow me. And as long as you have that list, as long as you are subscribed to my mailing list, you can use that link whenever. Okay? So make sure you sign up. I also have other things. I don't know if you can see it sitting in the background. Manifestation journal. While I've got y'all here, I'm on TikTok and I'm on Instagram. This is my manifestation journal. Also, click the link in my bio, my link tree. Go to shop. You will get this. It has affirmations. Where's mine? This is mine. They come in all different colors, right? I have pink because I'm a pink girl. I don't know if y'all can see my sheets and everything. Like, I just love pink. But this is my second one. The first one I had for over a year. And I work in this. I do my work. I set goals in here. I set affirmations. I use it as a journal, a dream journal. Anything that I have going on, it's in this journal, right? Manifestation journal. And if you want to, if you're new here, right, and if you want to follow me, because I'll be going live more, but anytime I go live, it's with a program. It's always with a purpose. And so this will be an opportunity for you to grow if you have a journal so you can follow, date and follow and some of these lives will disappear. They won't always be here because I do create workshops and I sell them, right? And so let me read some of the affirmations for you guys on TikTok and on Instagram on my journal. Have a front seat to the glow up. An op ain't stopping nothing over here. I can manifest anything I want. Everything I desire to manifest is written in this book. I told you I was built for this. No limitations. The limit does not exist. Where's that from you? I took some of this stuff from different things. Manifesting my reality, and then in the back of it is just manifest. So this is great. It's one of my best sellers. I've had this journal out for a long time. It's only $19.99, right? So TikTok, Instagram, make sure you get this and let me know what color you get, okay? Make sure you take a photo and send it to me so I can post it. All right. We've got, I think there's like white, yellow, blue, pink, green. It's a bunch of different colors. All right. Let me continue with this program.
Get some electrolytes, okay?
And this is what I'm playing is just from earlier.
Another thing is getting enough rest. In order for us to not be angry, irritable, and affect your health, you need to get rest, okay? Mental clarity. Don't make decisions. Don't communicate.
Have a good one.
That are angry. Take time to walk away. It's okay to walk away. It's okay to take a pause. And if the person that you're talking to does not like that you're taking a pause or walking away, then you need to reevaluate if you need to be around that person. If they can't respect that you want to take a pause so that you don't argue, or that you're able to communicate effectively and with clarity. It's important. They don't realize that they're eating away at their vibration and frequency, okay? Stay away from them people. These are all the things that we can do to learn how to communicate with more clarity going forward. But definitely toning down on the anger and the resentment and talking with
comment free if you want a reading, y'all.
In that space too. When you're mad, when you're upset,
one card pull.
You'll be able to think about what you want to say, and you won't say the wrong things. Because I'm going to tell you now, I cannot stand people who, when they get angry, just say anything that they want. And then after the argument, they want to come back and apologize. That don't fly with me. I feel like you need to have discipline. If you love somebody, you're not just going to spew out hateful things when you're mad. You really meant them things when you was angry. You really meant what you said when you was mad. Okay?
And
so that's why it's important for us to watch how we communicate when we are frustrated or when we are angry with people, because you could end up saying things that you regret. And that's why walking away is so important. And that's how we are going to communicate with clarity moving forward. Drop a star in the chat if you resonate with that message. I'm going to take a picture. And we have one more question before I attempt to do a reading for the collective. If you're interested. If not, I'm just going to pull a couple cards. Last question. And what message What message does Mercury have for us for the rest of August? I'm gonna pull 3 cards. I'm gonna pull my Hermetic card, my Hermetic deck, my self-care card, and a money card. Okay. One just flew out. You know what? I'm gonna do 4 cards. My bad. One more. We got money. This money card. Alright, last question, or a statement rather. Message from Mercury for the rest of August. I'm here. I hear you, Mercury. I'm hearing you and I'm listening. So what is the message you have for me? So first off, for our money message, alright, make sure y'all have your journals. Make sure you have your journals. This will be available on the replay for a while, but I'm going to start archiving my replays, y'all, or just having them for my exclusive community. Okay, so they may not be up forever. And with that being said, you're going to need a journal if you're not going to be a part of my communities. I draw the world to me, for I am a queen. I draw the world to me, for I am a queen. I do not chase, I inspire. I do not grasp. I pull the world to me with my irresistible example. I show up, I go first, and I feel the energy call my people towards me. Soul money. I understand that you only arrive when I am able to feel my crown. Alright? I'm going to read that one more time. I draw the world to me, for I am the queen. I do not chase, I inspire. I do not grasp, I pull the world to me with my irresistible example. I show up, I go first, and I feel the energy call my people towards me. Soul money, I understand that you only arrive when I am able to feel my crown. Okay? Next card we have is write a gratitude list. Write a gratitude list. Stop, Ace. Ace. Stop. You even get all that noise. Your mommy going loud. Live. Goddess guidance. We have Pele. Divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? That aligns with our full moon card, which was full moon in Aquarius, and it told us that we need to start being real and authentic. Right? And so this card, Pele, Goddess guidance, is reminding us that we need to be true and authentic to ourselves in everything that we do. Alright? And the last card we have is Five of Cups reversed. And you have to take pleasure. You have to create pleasure in your life. Pleasure doesn't just come automatically. You have to work, you have to align, you have to do things. You have to show up a certain way in order for the universe and for people to show up for you. And so remember that you have to create pleasure and passion and love and all of those good feelings that you want in your life. You have to create those. They don't just happen. Okay? Alright? How are we feeling after that? How do we feel? Feeling good? Feeling sad? How are we feeling? Let me take a picture of these puppets. I'm feeling good. This was a really good message. And I feel like it aligned with what I needed to hear about retrograde and what I've been going through. I don't know about y'all. Alright, so that was really aligning. So here. I'll just clean up after myself. Clean up space. Enoch, can you get these dogs, let's get Ace out of here and, or close my door? You don't gotta get him out of here, just close my door. Yes. I'm live. You don't got him on, just close my door. I just need my door closed. Let him be, is he growling? He's such a brat. Alright, just let him be. Alright, Alright, y'all. So here's the cosmic vibe. Mercury direct in Leo wants you to speak with confidence, share your creative gifts, and step into leadership energy. If you've been holding back on making a big move, having that conversation, or launching that project, the green light is back on. But remember, we're still in the shadow period for 2 weeks. Move forward, but with mindfulness, okay? And those cards that we just went over, those 4 questions, come back to this live so if you need to reassess and regroup, okay? All right, so let's see what Mercury wants to tell you personally. Drop a name and a little note emoji if you want a 1-card pull for your post-retrograde path.
Hey, coming free for a free reading.
So now I'm opening up the floor for free readings at this time. Is there anybody here who would like a free reading? If not, I'm going to pull a couple for the collective and we're just going to move forward. Okay? This thing has been on mute the whole time. Oh my God, this has been on mute the whole time. I don't believe it. I absolutely do not believe it.
I don't know why I thought it was on mute.
Guess I won't be able to repost this. That's crazy. Why was it on mute? Four Swords. Rest. Okay? Mercury in retrograde is telling us to continue to rest.
Right here.
During this time. Don't do too much. Just rest. Rest. Okay? Justice reversed. Things are still going to be off balance a little bit. Things are going to be off balance. Things are going to seem not fair. Things aren't going your way, in your favor. Just wait it out. That's the only thing you can do is wait it out. This retrograde is crazy. 3 of Wands reversed. Again, rest. Rest because it's a lot going on. And you need to build your strength. And Mercury retrograde in Leo has really taken a lot of our energy. Okay? That's it. That is it. I will be offering 30-minute readings for $45 versus my regular $111. If you're interested, DM me or subscribe to my mailing list. You will get the link automatically. And if you are subscribed to my mailing list, you can continue to use that and get the $45 off if you are a part of my mailing list, okay? So with that being said, Mercury is moving forward, and so are you. May you speak with courage, listen with wisdom, and create without fear. Until next time, stay aligned, stay expressive, and stay magical. I'll talk to y'all later. Love you guys. Bye TikTok, bye Instagram.
Speaking of fight.
Hey, free readings if you comment free. All right, let me see. All right, what's up? TikTok. Let me get up on Instagram. I don't want to get on. Hey. Comment free if you want a 1-card pull. I thought I had a highlight. That's not a highlight? This is a clip? Hey. Alright, you want a general reading or do you have a question? Do you have a question? Alright. Cards. Right here. Alright, hold on just a second. I have general question. Is it about my ex? Do I have to get specific? You don't have to get too specific. Let me know y'all signs and, you know, what. Just a general question, like, do you want to know if y'all see y'all together, or will you get through this fight, or something like that? You don't have to share as much as you want or as little as you want, but overall, zodiac signs if you have them, and, like, you know, are we gonna get through this, stuff like that. Okay, that's good. Sagittarius and Cancer, are you the Sag? It might be hard. Whoever's Cancer, they be in their feelings, but we could find out. Hold on. All right, hold on for 1 second. I'm trying to do a billion things at once. I gotta get in this. Trying to get all my products back up. All right. Where are my cards at? Oh, there they are. Alright, so this was me. I'm sorry, playing with me. 1, 2, 6. Alright. Cards. Sagittarius and Cancer. Will there be reconciliation? Well, just to put it out there, if you have time, I need you to look at the live that I just did, because we went over Mercury and Retrograde. It goes direct August 11th, and it talked about things that we need to do moving forward to be in alignment. And I think you would definitely resonate with that. Keep in mind that Mercury in retrograde, and it was in Leo, it affects relationships. It doesn't just affect communication, business and stuff like that, contracts, travel. It affects relationships with people. It affects how you are perceived. It affects how you perceive. It affects your communication, your clarity. So just keep that in mind. In the last 3 weeks, there has been a rough patch for a lot of people because of Mercury in retrograde, depending on your chart and how it may have affected you, can determine also your relationship and things that may or may not have planned out. Like, for instance, I discovered that Mercury in retrograde was affecting my relationship and how I was communicating. And I had to take a step back because I was upset. Alright, so something just fell out. Hey, what's up, Dre? Queen of Swords. Reversed. Reversals can be bad depending on the card. Upright. I'm not going to say this card is bad, but it has a very powerful meaning. Can be bad in a way. This is the Queen of Swords. And so what this is telling me is that well, let's start off with the reversal. All right. Will there be reconciliation? There's only one card. I'm going to try to indulge as much as possible. But only for one card and it to be reversed. I'm going to say no, but I'm going to say no right now. Right? I'm going to tell you why. Virgo and Libra are on this card. All right. And so Swords deals with words, it deals with communication, and this is reverse. So what that's telling me is nobody's paying attention, either side, you or the other person, some more than the other. We're not paying attention to what we're saying. We're speaking out of anger. Literally, like I said, the live that I just did with Mercury Retrograde, it talked on how we can control that. Speaking in anger, just saying things that we don't necessarily mean, right? And so with that being said is, there can't be reconciliation right now because there's no emotional maturity, all right? When y'all get upset, evidently fire and water. And the way how Sagittarius works, y'all would disappear on somebody real quick. Like, y'all would disappear, right? Cancer needs to be nurtured. It's water. They're all in their feelings. They're a little bit more in their feelings than Sagittarius is. And so it creates disharmony because you guys are not on the same wavelength. You guys are not communicating effectively to understand each other's needs. And so right now, there can't be reconciliation. There can't be reconciliation until somebody steps up, I'm holding it backwards, and decides to be emotionally mature. Look at the imagery on this card, right? This woman is cutthroat. She's taking heads. She has no feelings. She doesn't care what she says, how she moves about the other person, particularly her man. There's no emotional maturity. There's no emotion with communicating. And sometimes we have to lead in how we want others to treat us and how we want to treat other people. And so take a step back. I'm going to say this is going to be a pause. Now, I'm going to pull another card just to see if this is a definite no reconciliation, right? But definitely, I'm going to say there's going to be a pause until y'all figure out what it is that y'all want from each other, the perceptions y'all have, and how do we work through that, and how do we get clarity and understanding, okay? But let's see if for sure if it's more than just a pause, okay? Ten of Pentacles. So we have Ten of Pentacles is Lord of Wealth. I'm gonna pull another card. Because what the heck, alright? Two of Pentacles. Okay, so we have one reversal and two upright. So, like I said, this is just a pause. Now, Swords and Pentacles, that's summertime and winter. It may be a long pause. You might not hear from this person until the end of fall, maybe. I don't know. There's going to be a break. But if y'all are meant to be together, or if it's meant to be, you guys will come back together. How bad do you want the relationship? And so it has to be two people. It can't be just one. When you come together to move forward. Pause right now. No contact. Don't call. Don't do anything. Fight the urge to do it. If this person wants you, they'll reply back and we can move forward from there. But definitely, there's no reconciliation right now, okay? Comment yes if you resonate. Also, I just want to throw it out there. If you sign up to my mailing list, currently my readings have gone up to $111 for 30 minutes. And I understand that everybody can't afford that. If you sign up, you will get a link for a 45-minute reading for 30 minutes, okay? And as long as you have access to that link and you signed up to my mailing list, I will continue to do readings at $45, right? For you, if you're on my mailing list. There's other discounts, other exclusive stuff. Currently, I've got this manifestation book that I'm selling. Very powerful, and it's a tool that, especially if you want to follow and work with me when I go live, and you know, just see your growth. This one is my second one. This is mine. It comes in pink, yellow, green, white, blue. I'm a pink girl. I'm writing in it. It started in February of this year, and then I had my other book for a little bit over a year. But everything that I wrote in my last book, I literally manifested. Literally. And so I really think it's important for you to have something like this. So check it out. Click the link in my bio. Alright, as for me, I'm trying to get into all my old stuff. All of my old content, I had deleted my domain got deleted by accident, and I didn't, you're most welcome. I almost lost my domain, y'all, and I almost lost everything in it. And so now I've got to scramble and scrape and get into everything. Let me see. I need my email list. I need my email list. When was the last one sent? 2023. Where is my list of my audience? Here we go. I'm like, where are my subscribers at? So I'm going to take this list and I'm going to load it up into my new export. Here we go. Still waiting on that to process. My list. Where did it download to? Ah, okay. That makes sense. Hey, if you're interested in a free reading, comment free. Never knew what I was missing. Why just 25? Hey, if you're interested in a free reading, comment free. One card pull. Comment free. out of 200? It should be 34 going through now. Alright, so let me
All right, now that we're up on 2 platforms, feeling good for the most part. Mercury retrograde, y'all, has been kicking my butt, for real. So I don't know how y'all feel, what it's been doing for y'all, but this retrograde has been so rough. It's been ridiculous. My nose is so shiny. Let's see if I can unshine my nose. So, what's up, TikTok? What we're going to get into today, let me make this a little lighter. What we're going to get into today is retrograde, but before we get into my collective readings, I want to do a little housekeeping, okay? So, first and foremost, I want you to go and check out either my Instagram page or my YouTube page or my Instagram page and check out the reel that I did today.
Comment free if you would like a free reading.
Stop it right here. Alright, my iPad's charging.